Hey guys, we got a new game here on Roblox. Now this one is actually sponsored by Penguin Random House. So if you guys have heard of the Who Was show on Netflix, I'm sure some of you guys have seen that before. There was actually this whole book series that was created by Penguin Random House, and now they've actually made a game here on Roblox. Like at first we've got right here this UGC guy, the storyteller. Now he looks familiar and I don't know what it's from. It's like some sort of movie about a fox. But I think it's an RGC character here in Roblox. Anyways, I think we're going to learn some stuff here about Albert Einstein. And this guy's going to tell me a little bit about what I need to learn to be a detective. This guy right here, Albert Einstein, you guys have heard of this guy before, right? Yeah, you guys have. So we're going to run around. This is sort of like a simulator game, and we're going to actually go and try to figure out how to do some investigations and learn as much as we can about Albert Einstein in this one. And that's only just one of the chapters that they've got, but it's actually kind of a cool little simulator game. You go and you click on things and you go, and that means that you're inspecting it if you make that sound. And apparently history is being erased, though. Oh no, this is drama. This is some drama right here. We need to go back in time to recruit some historical figures. This sounds familiar. If we start saying party time, excellent, and that kind of stuff, it's gonna be too much. But anyways, it's a little bit of a Bill and Ted situation. If you guys haven't seen that movie, it's a great one. I would definitely recommend go check it out. So this guy right here is gonna send me over to visit Albert Einstein and learn some stuff, but looks like there's some companions that I get to take with me. They're gonna help me do some investigating because I'm a gumshoe, I guess. I don't know. Is there really something that says what my level of investigator is? I don't see that there is. So we're converting all that stuff that we found there to this stuff, which we use as a currency to buy these guys who are going to help me with all of these research that I'm doing to try to learn things and figure out what's going on. But I think I'm going to travel back in time. So that's going to be cool. So yeah, a gumshoe. Now, I'm just kind of curious, like, how did that label come? Gumshoe? Like, you've got gum on your shoe and you're trying to figure out, like, where... I don't know. It just sounds like the stupidest name you can think of. Anyways, we're going to travel over to Albert Einstein's. When did Albert Einstein live? Like 100 years ago or something. I think we're going to learn that he had something to do with the atom bomb or something. But this thing right here is going to take us back in time. We haven't unlocked some of those other ones, like Frida and all that stuff. This is kind of a cool little animation, though. Part of me wants to sing the Batman intro song when that train is going by. Am I the only one? Okay, we'll try it next time we go on the train and we'll just see how well it fits. I think it would fit great. So now we're gonna come in here and there's some clues we get to go and do a little research. I haven't equipped my dude yet, but we'll do that later. So he didn't apparently start speaking until he was 4 years old. So imagine that, a kid doesn't speak until 4 years old. You might think that they're not gonna be a smart kid, but he was probably just thinking. I mean, I would be worried. So they asked the doctor about it. Like, why is our kid not speaking? All these other kids, they can't shut up. And our kid just won't say anything. And it's kind of nice, but we're also a little bit concerned. But I guess we're going to eat some soup right here. We're investigating soup. Guys, this is a whole Goldilocks and the Three Bears situation. So one day, Einstein shocked his parents by saying, "The soup is too hot." I was right. The father gasped and said, "You can speak. Your mother will cool the soup down now. Why didn't you say anything?" And he responded, "Everything had been fine till now." So everything was just super chill for Albert Einstein until he had soup that was too hot. Like, that's kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, this stuff is all true information, but I didn't know that Albert Einstein was this whole Goldilocks and the Three Bears character this whole time. And the first thing he ever said was that his soup was too hot. It's like, apparently, if everything was fine and he says that, then that means that what Albert as a kid only spoke up when it became time to complain. I bet he was a fun kid. Yeah, you go and hang out with him, and Albert's like, yo, every time he opens his mouth, you're just like, it's a complaint. All right, here we go. No, I don't think it worked. No. Okay, so now that we know the basics, we know all the basic stuff, we visited his house, we've got to go and unlock this next area over here to learn more information about this guy. But, of course, we've got better companions here that cost 20 of these, whatever currency we've got going on here. I'm still not quite sure exactly what this currency is. It's papers. Let's try to see what it's converted to records. Okay, so we're convert to history records. We're converting knowledge. We're converting searching to history records. I think it's what we're doing. Whatever. We got 13, which is not enough to buy the good companion anyway. So I gotta go and I gotta do some more research. I'm gonna go research these lamps up here and see what's going on in these lamps. You know, maybe there's wires in these. Like maybe we've been tapped. Maybe these lamps have been tapped by Albert Einstein's enemies. Now I'm gonna come and equip this guy because I didn't equip him later. Whoa, yo, what's up, dude? My companion's a floater. He floats. All right, he's going down some invisible stairs there. Hey, he's good. He's good now. He's a magical companion. I mean, it makes sense if I'm gonna have him follow me around. I want this dude to do some magic stuff, and this is one of the basic companions. So I'm guessing we can probably. I'm guessing if this guy floats around and walks on invisible stairs, then the other companions probably have even better, more cool like powers. Okay. Investigating. Are you saying too? Dude, fellow companion, investigator person, if you're not going to say then I am obliged to believe that you're not really investigating things as much as you say that you are. Okay, so now we've got two companions now. One of them's better than the other. So they're going to follow me around. And it looks like I've got maybe enough. Nope. Yeah, I've got enough. I've got 90. Okay, so I've got enough to unlock this next place. And now we're going to learn a little bit more. What's cool is, I mean, there's some quests here that we get to go through as well on the bottom. And when you open certain things, when you go to a new area, you can see there's like 3 with stars on it. I think if we get the items with stars, that's when we learn information. But there's going to be some quests right there that we can get through. So let's go and inspect some of these bad boys. There's a lot of things to inspect right here. All right, so Einstein had a pleasant and engaging conversation with a pretty lady sitting across from his desk. When a man sits with a pretty girl for an hour, it seems like a minute. But let him sit on a hot stove for a minute, and it's longer than an hour. That's relativity. Okay, so I don't know if that's, I don't know. Girls, what would you think if someone came up to you and said that? I mean, that's just kind of a weird thing. But he published a paper apparently on relativity in the early 1900s, and relativity is kind of like a big thing that Albert Einstein's known for. He achieved a lot of success and accolades as a successful professor as well, so those were good times for him. Seems like he was quite busy with his work. But as long as he enjoyed that time, that's good for him. I'm happy for you, Albert. But yeah, I mean, okay, so imagine though, you're just sitting there, and then this guy comes up to you, and is like, sit across from a pretty girl, and an hour seems like a minute, but then if I stand on a hot stove, a minute feels like an hour. It's like, bro, how many hot stoves are you standing on? You should not do that, guys. Do not stand on hot stoves. Don't sit on them. Just don't touch them, okay? If they're orange, leave them alone. So apparently he also received a Nobel Prize, but he gave his money to his wife and children. I don't know. I mean, when you're part of a family, is that really considered just giving the money to your wife and children? But maybe he's just like, here you go. Just you guys eat. I'm going to go work. He never questioned his decision to choose scientific discovery over family. Wow. Like never. That's a little sad. I don't know about that. So his Nobel lecture had no mention of the photoelectric effect, which was the theory that he won the prize for. So he won the prize, and he went up and started talking about a bunch of stuff, and it was nothing about what he actually got the Nobel Prize for. So I don't know. This Albert Einstein guy, like many brilliant people, could have been somewhat socially aloof is probably the correct word for him, but he seems like he was a very bright, intelligent person. But you would think, like, towards the end at some point, he'd be like, you know, I probably should have spent a little bit more time with my family. Anyways, now we're here at the Fox, telling us we need to search the refrigerator, which I am totally down for. Let's go there and search the refrigerator. Maybe there's gonna be some good food in there. I'm a little hungry at this point. I'm pretty sure Einstein's hungry. As long as I give it to him and it's not too hot, he'll be happy with it. So we're gonna try to get his pocket watch. So wait a second, Mr. Fox guy, you want me to go and rob Albert Einstein? Is okay? I'm just making sure I understand correctly what is desired from this Fox guy. He wants me to go rob Albert Einstein. So just saved you guys the time to watch me go get all those records. But now there's like this abyss that this Fox guy was talking about. Now, I don't think Princeton University had like a void in front of it. Maybe I'm wrong. I have not been there myself, but I'm pretty sure there was not an empty void in front of Princeton University, which I think that's where we are right now. But I've got all my investigators helping me check out the violin, and now we know that he was not involved in the creation of the bomb. which was now, oh, he wasn't allowed to work on the Manhattan Project, which was the project which was the creation of the atomic bomb during World War II. And I think it was like a bit of a kind of a race against other countries also trying to make that technology at the same time. But I guess they didn't want Albert Einstein to join in. So he slumped in his chair with his head in his hands and crumpled paper on his desk. Why did he do that? Because he couldn't make bombs? Had I known the Germans would not succeed in developing an atomic bomb, I would have done nothing. So he did sort of help, but he didn't want the Germans to do it. Einstein later regretted signing the letter to Roosevelt in hindsight. So he shouldn't have, so he did sort of help with it. Oh, here we go, the refrigerator. All right, there better be some good stuff in here. That's the investigation sound when we're investigating. There was nothing in the refrigerator. No food. You just want me to go steal this pocket watch. Okay, sweet. Okay, so this fox just wanted me to be a thief. And he's also trying to kill me because he sent me off into the void. I don't know if I can trust this fox, dude. And again, like, why would Albert Einstein leave his pocket watch by the fountain? Maybe he was a little bit absent-minded. Like, have you guys heard of that term, the absent-minded professor? You know, people who are like really, really smart, but then sometimes they're not so smart. Yeah, I mean, I've got that sometimes. It happens to the best of us. Anyways, we've learned a lot here. We've stolen his watch. Now we know so much about Albert Einstein, and the game link is in the description. You guys should go check it out and learn a little bit about Albert Einstein here and some other characters in the Who Was game.